with a great slate of games on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. They've done a great job making that a priority grant.
Yeah, they have, B.A. The whole world owes so much to the work of Dr. King. And the NBA has always made sure to honor him on his day.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Norman Powell. Then it's Davion Mitchell. And it's Larson in at shooting guard. Now here's Green. Pass to Butler. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Powell. Butler with the bucket.
Whether it's at the rim or in the mid-range, Butler believes he's going to beat his man each and every time.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back over to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Now here's Moody. In his last outing with 12 points. Curry passes to Moody. Pass to Butler. Clock at 6. From 11 feet away, and he gets it to go.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Now Powell. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Here's Adebayo. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Moody. Pass to Green. Now here's Butler. The 3. Adebayo grabs the board. It's stolen by Curry. And here's Butler. Curry, a screen on Powell. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the 3rd most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in 47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in 75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Mitchell finds Wiggins. Here's Powell. Back to Wiggins. The 3 ball. Hits the 3-pointer.
Over his career, we've seen Wiggins improve that 3-point shooting game. Credit Andrew for putting in the work.
Outside Moody. Back to Butler from deep. Oh, great D that time from Powell. The Heat have gone 3 of 6 from the floor.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
He could not find the mark from the free throw line in their last game.
3 shots.
ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
And he nails the third. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And here's Curry for 3. Sinks the tray.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Adebayo sets a screen. And the big finish by Adebayo!
Yeah, his eyes opened wide. Adebayo knew he had a chance to do something special.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. The Warriors trailing. Outside Podziemski. Banked it in off the glass.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Powell outside. Outside Mitchell. Back to Powell. And it's Miami with another. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Mitchell against Curry. Pass to Butler. Goes up on the wing. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Powell outside. Back to Mitchell. Powell outside. And he banks in the layup. Powell's got 7 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And looking at the 2K leaderboard, here are the top glass cleaners over the past 10 games. 5th on the list, Bam Adebayo.
Over these last 10 games, this guy has owned the boards, playing so well as of late.
Warriors trail by 3. There's a screen. Butler against Wiggins. Lets it go from 11. And the bucket is good. Give him 8 points now.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Powell outside. Another miss by Powell. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And that's not by accident. I like how they didn't settle. They were attacking, putting pressure on the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Richard, tough as nails. Jimmy Butler always takes the fight head on.
And lifts his team when it matters most. And look, he's not for everybody, but look, if it's about winning, he's exactly who you want on your side.
And the Warriors making a change here. Horford's checked in. Butler hits them both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Here's Powell. He's got 7. Adebayo sets a screen. Pass to Mitchell. 4-3. And he buries his first look. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Now here's Curry. Last game for him, he had 14. Here's Butler. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
The Heat have got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Pass to Powell. Adebayo, a screen on Butler. Powell for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Outside, Green. Butler passes to Green. Outside Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from the wing. And again, it's Golden State.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Mitchell. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Powell surveying the D. The 3 is up. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Curry. From deep three-point land. Powell pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Larson. He's covered by Curry. It's stolen by Curry. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Oh, there's the alley. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
Here's Curry. 5 points in the game. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Heat beat them last time when those two met at Miami.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Jaime Jaquez has checked in for Larson. And Tyler Hero subbed in for Mitchell. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 3. And here's Hield. 14 points for him last game against Charlotte.
And he had 3 huge blocks, which had a psychological effect as much as anything.
Clock is at 3. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Miami has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Outside Jaquez. Hero for 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Podziemski with it. No points so far. Pass to Kuminga.
And this is where Kuminga likes to attack. So if the defense jumps on him, he's ready for it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
That free throw, no good.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Miami also changing it up. Ware's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jovic comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Smith in for Powell. Good on the second one. The Heat with the lead. Hero scanning the floor. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Yakachonis is checked in for Smith. one falls for Hero.
Now, you talk about player development. In a few short seasons, Hero became a true offensive weapon, someone who can hurt you in so many ways.
Now here's Podziemski. He played a great game against Charlotte. Healed from outside. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's on Tyler Hero. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Heat making a change here.
One shot.
Guys like Buddy Hield, knockdown shooters, they are in high demand around the league.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
Clock at 4. Miami moving it around. Again, the Heat misses.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Pass to Butler. And Kuminga throws it down.
No stopping Kuminga this time. He meets the inside contact with so much intensity, and he pretty much just goes through it.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the opening quarter. Hero for 3. Rebounded by Hield.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Podziemski. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 4. Now here's Hero. A shot to stop the run. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And proud to have you with us on Martin Luther King Day for a special presentation of the NBA. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Setting the floor for the Heat. Hero and Jaquez Jr. team up in the backcourt. Then there's Khalil Ware. Then there's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. Now here's Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Now Jaquez. Pass to Ware. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
The Warriors lead by 6. Now here's Horford. And here's Butler. Got a hand on it. Here's Fontecchio. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. Hero with the bucket.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Pass to Butler. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Hero for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, How many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
That's good from Butler. And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately, if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
It's both from the stripe.
And at this point of his career, Butler wants to win. And boy, does he ramp up his performance in the playoffs, especially in recent years.
Now here's Hero. 6 points for him. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Heat trail by 9. Fontecchio outside. Throws it up high. And it's Ware missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Healed from outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
So it's Miami now. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. That'll be the second game of a 5-game road trip. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Horford. Miami also changing it up. Powell, he's checked in for Fontecchio. Larson comes in for Jovic. And Mitchell subbed in for Tyler Hero. Here's Larson. He had 16 in the win against Oklahoma City. Miami moving it around. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 6. To stop the run. And again, no good by Miami.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Here's Kuminga. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Ware. Second shot opportunity, and it's blocked. Up top, Jackson Davis. Ware covers. Butler against Powell. Butler taking his time here. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Butler's got 20.
A big night for Butler. We've seen him as the guy on a finals team, and Jimmy can definitely carry your offense.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Hield. And Miami with a change here too. Wiggins, he's checked in for Jaquez. Pass to Larson. Powell outside. Now here's Mitchell. And there's a pick. Here's Powell. 6 to shoot. Over Butler. And again, no good by Miami.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Now here's Green. A 17-point lead, their biggest. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Tuesday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against the Suns, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Hield's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Jaquez is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 19-point game. Powell outside. Pass to Ware. Deflects the pass. Here's Butler. Powell covers. Kuminga. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists tonight.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Heat trail by 21. Here's Ware. Here's Larson. He's scoreless. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Curry. Nails it from beyond the arc.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Hield. Now here's Green. Ware covers. Nice D from Ware. Miami has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside for Mitchell. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. And it's Butler with the jam.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Heat trail by 18. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back over to you, Brian.
That's in superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. And Miami with a change here, too. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Larson, guarded by Hield. Clock at 6. Mitchell misses. The Warriors lead by 18. And here's Curry. Left side, Green. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And for the Heat, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Pass to Larson. Back to Mitchell. Miami moving it around. Jaquez against Butler. 5 to shoot. And he's going for the lob. And finished off by Adebayo.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Golden State has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Butler on the wing. Double team on Butler. Back to Curry. Pass to Green. Launches a 3. Jaquez grabs the board. Heat trail by 18. Outside Mitchell. Now Jaquez. He's covered by Curry. Soft touch off the glass.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Outside Butler. Pass to Heel. Moody from outside. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Mitchell. Here's Larson. No points yet. It's Adebayo, high post. Here's Larson. Takes a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Heat on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. Pass to Larson. Powell outside. And here's Adebayo. Horford covering. Horford with the block.
Still a tremendous player. Al Horford using that experience.
Back to Moody. Pass to Curry. 6 to shoot. Horford, a screen on Mitchell. The 3 from Curry. On target from range. Curry's got 8.
His shooting motion is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And that one's good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And there's 1:38 left in the second. Curry against Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Horford with a steal. Powell covers. Outside, Green. Jacks up a 3. And there's Horford on the assist from Green. Horford's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:02 left in the first half of this one. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Adebayo sets a screen. Powell's shot is off.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
And here are the Heat now. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Inside, here's Adebayo. And the big finish by Adebayo.
And bouncing off defenders, Adebayo kept his eyes on the rim.
Curry surveys. Pass to Moody. Just 3 on the clock. The shot no good. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Warriors on top. They lead by 18. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play and any changes in mind?
Well, we'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more of the same. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome, everybody. The first half is in the books, and guys, how about Jimmy Butler? Man alive.
Bottom line, Jimmy Butler is running the show right now, putting up points and injecting a lot of energy into this team.
That's exactly what you want from a star, production and leadership.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Hey there, everyone. Glad you could join us on MLK Day on 2K Sports. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
The Warriors lead by 18. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Post in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. Pass to Green. Now here's Curry. 6 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 12.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
And he lobs it up top. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Let's see some of the numbers here for Moses Moody. Golden State has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Pass to Curry. A deep 3. Won't go. And that makes him 5 for 8.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Powell against Green. Adebayo, a screen on Green. Drains the triple. 16 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side. Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
And it's Powell with the ball for the Heat. Trailing by 19. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And taking a look at the last 10 games, here are the bigs who have been distributing the ball at a high clip. The 4th spot held by Draymond Green.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
The way they move the ball is tremendous. I love seeing that kind of pass work being done out of the post.
Butler passes to Moody. 3-pointer off the mark. Heat trail by 19. Outside Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. Nails the baby hook. Adebayo's got 14 points for the game.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Outside Moody. Pass to Green. Just 5 to shoot. Over Wiggins. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. And the big finish by Adebayo!
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Can. And here's Curry. He's got 12. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Post, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. He has 6.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Heat trail by 19. Pass to Larson. And here's Adebayo. To the middle. Powell, it's good. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside Butler. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Pajemski's checked in for Post. Jaquez is checked in for Miami. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Fast break, here come the Heat. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Jimmy Butler.
Elbow. 2.
Miami shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Jaquez drops them both. The Warriors lead by 15. Outside Curry. To the inside. Butler. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And there's really no debate, Richard, and hasn't been for some time. Stephen Curry is the greatest shooter the game has ever known.
Yeah, that's breaking news, but let's be honest. He is one of one. He is on the Mount Rushmore of players that have changed the game.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Here's Mitchell. He has 6. Pass to Powell. Here's Larson, defended by Pajemski. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Larson. Jaquez, the pass to Powell. And it's all from 3-point range. Moody with it, working on Powell. Moody misses.
Just enough resistance to force the miss, barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Take a break.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept that extra pass mentality the whole way.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encourage you to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with techs and fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
Here's Larson. Again, the Heat misses. Down low. Back to Pajemski. Outside Curry. From downtown. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Pass to Larson. Adebayo in the post. Green covering. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Shooting from Miami. Idris Bam Adebayo at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And what makes Bam special is his versatility, offensively and defensively. He can do a lot more out there for you than most other guys.
And both free throws good for Adebayo. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Heat trail by 20. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Powell. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Moody on the wing. Powell covers. And here's Curry for 3. Powell pulls it in. Miami's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Here's Larson. Out to Powell. 3-pointer. Sends it home from 3-point land. Powell's got 21.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Back to Curry. From behind the arc. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Mitchell, the pass to Powell. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Pass to Green. Outside Pajemski. And the Warriors with another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, rings are the thing. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr said, in modern sports fandom, the tone that everybody wants to set is win the championship or nothing else matters. You don't win a championship, you're a failure. But it's really not true. It's not real life. This is not a zero-sum game. BA, back to you.
Every win counts for something. Thanks a lot, Allie. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo against Green. Adebayo, no good. The Warriors lead by 20. From deep. That's good from Curry. On the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists here tonight. And Miami has possession. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Larson. Miami moving it around. Adebayo in the post. Working on Green. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. He's off on that one. Green with the defensive effort.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
They set the screen. Curry against Mitchell. Pass to Pajemski. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Pajemski's got 11 points. Mitchell with the ball. 7 points in the game. Powell outside. And here's Adebayo to get back on track. Oh, another miss by Adebayo. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Outside Jaquez. To the left side wing. Green against Adebayo. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Start it.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at the Heat. They're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season.
Well, I think for Miami, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
It's stolen by Jaquez. To the paint. It's stolen by Kuminga. In transition, here come the Warriors. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 14 points for him.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around.
There's 1:40 left to play in the third quarter here. Now here's Hero. 6 points for him. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Hield. Clock at 6. Powell against Hield. Powell, it's good. Powell's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's Hield. He has 7. No problems knocking that one down. Pajemski's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Powell outside for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Hield. Here's Horford. Back to Hield. The 3. That shot, no good. Miami's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Hero outside. The 3 is up. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. More 2K action in just a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And again, happy Martin Luther King Day as we return to the court here on 2K Sports. Setting the floor for Miami. We've got Jaime Jaquez, Norman Powell out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Khalil Ware, and it's Jovic in at the 4-man position. Now here's Pajemski. He's guarded by Hero. Horford, a screen on Jaquez. Jaquez against Butler. Back to Pajemski. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Miami. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hero. Back to Powell. There's the 3. Rebounded by Butler. And here is Kuminga. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Hero outside. Here's the pick. Pass to Jaquez. Powell against Hield. Powell's shot is off.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Out to Kuminga. Back to Butler. Double team on Butler. To the inside. Oh, deflected. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Jaquez, the pass to Jovic. Hero on the wing. Pass to Ware. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Powell.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Inside. Out to Hield. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now here's Hero. Pass to Jovic. Now here's Powell. Guarded by Hield. Here's Jovic. 5 on the clock. Hero for 3. Horford pulls it in.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Outside Pajemski. Here's Butler. Jaquez covers. Back to Pajemski. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Hield missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Jaquez, the pass to Hero. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Powell outside. Fires for 3. Here's Ware. And a two-handed jam.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Timeout called, the Warriors. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green comes in for Horford, and it's Curry in for Hield. Wiggins, he's checked in for Miami. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Back to Curry. Launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 24.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Now here's Curry. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, clear the way for Kuminga right now. This is his game, and he is simply doing whatever he wants.
The Heat have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Miami moving it around. Pass to Hero. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Pajemski grabs the board.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Kuminga, the rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wiggins outside. Pass to Powell. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. And the Heat with some changes. Adebayo's checked in for Ware. Larson comes in for Jovic. And Mitchell subbed in for Tyler Hero. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Powell covers. Outside heel. Knocks down the triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Powell. Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Powell. And of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation.
Now here's Horford. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. Back to Wiggins. Adebayo, a screen on heel. 4 on the clock. And finished off by Adebayo.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Powell covers. Outside heel. Three-pointer. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
The Heat shooting 27% here in the fourth. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Powell. Not a lot of room. Back to Adebayo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Al Horford.
Inside, Bam really doesn't hold back. He takes his shot right through the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Well, Richard, over the last few years, we're seeing the NBA experiment with the format for the All-Star game.
I'm a classic East versus West guy, but the players have to be more competitive. I think that is the best version of the All-Star game we've ever seen.
And he sinks the second.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Right wing. Outside heel. This one for 3. Rebound Miami. Now Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Left side Adebayo. 6 to shoot. From 9 feet. Not going to go that time. Here's Golden State. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Spencer. Checked by Mitchell. Out to the right wing. There's the triple. No good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wiggins looking around. Adebayo sets a screen. And Adebayo slams it in.
Now, passing isn't the strongest part of Wiggins' game, but he is far from a selfish scorer.
Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. Outside heel. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Powell for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds now.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Hield from outside, and the Warriors with another three.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Well, Miami shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Here's Larson, guarded by Hield. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
Here's Hield, following the three-point basket by Miami. Pass to Jackson Davis.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And here's Wiggins. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Adebayo.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Pass to Spencer. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Jimmy Butler.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And so it's Golden State with it. The Heat making their last shot. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And it's Miami's ball. And here's Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. There's a screen by Wiggins. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Golden State. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Powell covers. Hield for three. And the three-pointer goes.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job of our rotation and our second effort. But all in all, man, we executed on both ends in the fourth quarter.
It takes everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our